the EW100P. Overall build quality, we got a plastic shell here. It is quite comfortable though. I find this to be a very nice fitting IEM, especially like the ear hooks, just the way it goes in my ears. I find this to be quite comfortable. Yeah, the build quality is fine for its price range. I believe this is under $20, around $20, something like that. Ear hooks are comfortable enough, no issues here. Does not have a slider, so there's that, and then just terminates into a right angle. The cable is fine. It doesn't tangle. It's fine. It's fine. Build quality, fine. How does this thing sound? So the bass is pretty good. It's not like it's a heaping amount of bass, but it's a healthy amount, and it's a nice tonality. I feel like the overall tonality of this is kind of like it's neutral with a bit of warmth to it, and then like a bit of upper treble. Like that's how I would explain this. Like, the bass is good, goes nicely into the mids. The mids are solid. And then the treble, it kind of dips out in the mid treble, and then it comes back and gives you a decent amount of air. And that is noticeable when listening to this. So when I do listen to this, I do notice that the mid treble area, it does kind of dip out a little bit, but the air is there. And me personally, I like me some airy treble. I find it very enjoyable. So overall, the tonality of this is quite nice. I do enjoy it. For comparison's sake, like I feel like this. So my favorite $20-ish IEMs, QKZHBB, Truth Ear Ola, and then this and the 7Hz Zero are probably tied for third place for me. Now, that being said, QKZHBB is not for everyone. That is a very bassy, warm set, but I love it. I just love it. The Truth Ear Ola, it's a pretty dang good set. It's built really nicely. It has some good accessories, and it sounds good to me. It kind of has a bit of a warm, laid-back tonality as well, which I personally find is enjoyable. This and the 7Hz Zero are a little bit more neutral sounding. And then when it comes to choosing between this and the 7Hz Zero, it's a bit of a toss-up because to me personally, it comes down to that treble profile. So the bass of the EW100P is a little more warm, which I personally enjoy over the 7Hz Zero. The build quality to me is better, just a pinch, than the 7Hz Zero, just a pinch. I like this cable more. It's a more enjoyable IEM to wear for me when it comes to comfort, fit, stuff like that. But the treble profile, the 7Hz Zero has a more filled in mid treble, and its timbre is a little more accurate, whereas this has that little bit of a dip out and then it comes back, but the air quality on this is quite nice. So it really depends what you're looking for when you're looking for that neutral style tuning IEM on a budget. This and the 7Hz Zero are it's quite the toss up, right? So if you're after the more accurate timbre, 7Hz Zero might be my choice. But if you're wanting that, like to me personally, I find this to be more enjoyable to listen to. I actually enjoy listening to this more than the 7Hz Zero because it's a bit more of a colored sound. It has a little bit more warmth, a little bit more of that air. But to me personally, I find that more enjoyable. So I would choose this personally over the 7Hz Zero, but that's not an everybody like that. That's not the same choice for everybody, you know, like it really comes down to what you're looking for. What that all kind of translates to when it comes to music, the airy treble gives you a nice cymbal sound. Like cymbals have a nice, it's enjoyable to me. Overdrives on guitars sound very enjoyable to me. But the 7Hz Zero, it seems to be a little bit better when it comes to vocals. Like vocals are more accurate to me on the 7Hz Zero. So if you're into vocals, I would maybe lean towards the 7Hz Zero. If you're into like guitars and drums and stuff like that, bass guitar, I'd maybe lean towards the EW100P. So kind of depends what you're looking for. It depends what you're looking for. I'm not sure I'd buy both. Like they're similar enough that I don't know if it's worth having both, but no matter what you buy out of those four IEMs, like QKZHBB, Truthier Ola, EW100P, 7Hz Zero, if you buy any of those, they're all great. To me personally, I love them all. They're all awesome choices for under $30, and I think that they all perform quite well. Technicality wise, they're all pretty much on par. Yeah, it comes down to what do you look for. Also, the build and fit of this is really nice. So if comfort is something that you highly index for, I think that this would be the choice out of all of those. So yeah, overall, do I recommend this IEM? Absolutely. I think it's a great buy. It's in my top 5 for sure of budget IEMs. Probably my top 4 or 3. So really good. If you're looking for that neutral kind of style tuning, I think it's a great buy. And yeah, if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.